Israeli cabinet, the security cabinet, meeting an emergency session right now after midnight. They're meeting in Tel Aviv at the defense ministry. What can you tell us? What are they considering?
Well, today Hamas closed the diplomatic option. I mean, we woke up this morning in the hope that there'd be a ceasefire, and as you reported, Israel restrained from all our activities, all action against the terrorists in Gaza for a full 6 hours. We gave this ceasefire our full support, as did the UN Secretary General, as did the Arab League, as did Palestinian President Abbas. But Hamas said no to everyone. Hamas said no to the ceasefire, both in word and in deed. Their spokespeople said we're not interested, and indeed they fired some 50 rockets at Israel. So instead of having this door open to a diplomatic solution, they closed the door. So we now have to, unfortunately, protect our people through military means.
So what does this mean, these leafleting, calling up people in northern Gaza right now saying evacuate, evacuate, evacuate? What does that suggest?
Well, unfortunately, from that northern part of the Gaza Strip, we've had a lot of these deadly rocket attacks on the very heart of our country. Those missiles that Hamas is shooting at us come from that specific area. And before we attack, we want to see if we keep the civilian population out of harm's way and get them out of the area.
As you know, Israel accepted that Egyptian-sponsored ceasefire, stop firing their airstrikes against Hamas targets for about 6 hours. Hamas, on the other hand, continued launching rockets into Israel. Why did you do that? Why did you reject that ceasefire? Because, you know, the argument is you could have saved some Palestinian lives if you would have agreed to the ceasefire.
Well, I believe we could save the Palestinian lives if the Israelis did not violate the ceasefire which was agreed on in 2012. We could save the Palestinian lives if Netanyahu did not speak like a Nazist in the last 4 weeks, when he talked about the certain issue of the 3 settlers, and that generates the burn of Mohammed Abu Khdeir. We did not reject the ceasefire. From the first day, we've said we have to go back to the ceasefire, and Israel must respect the ceasefire agreement without violations. But we said also yesterday, no one received a proposal of a ceasefire through the media, through a press conference. It was supposed to be delivered to Hamas through the political channels, which did not happen. We heard in the media that the Israelis has received the ideas which was called a proposal, and Hamas did not know that. No other Palestinian organization know about this. So the idea simply, there was no proposal in Hamas' hands. We were supposed to discuss ideas which was published in the media, and everyone knows the things would not work like this. And I believe someone did that. I don't know if it was a mistake, less of experience, or on purpose, and that caused a huge mess. We are still working on the political track, and I believe till now there are talks between Hamas and the other sides. We hope we can achieve a ceasefire, but a ceasefire which can protect the Palestinians and guarantee that there will be no violations. A ceasefire which can hold for a long time, protecting the Palestinians and give them the chance to live a real life without being attacked by the Israelis every time.